Welcome to the CJ and Larry No Show After Show. Cheers. We've just finished the show, and now we're bringing you the stuff that you actually wanted to see. All the best things happen late. Larry, are you excited to be back?
I'm excited to be back at the Clock Tower.
Oh, me too. Cabaret. It's been a long time.
It's been too long.
Missed the Saturday dance. Heard they crowded the floor. Couldn't bear it without you. Don't get around much anymore. Thought I'd visit the club. Got as far as the door. They'd have asked me about you. Don't get around much anymore. Darling, I guess my mind's more at ease. But nevertheless, why stir up memories? Been invited on dates. Might have gone, but what for? Awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. Darling, I guess my mind's more at ease. But nevertheless, why stir up memories? Been invited on dates. I might have gone, but what for? Awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. Yes, it's different without you. Don't get around much anymore. But when I do, I wear my mask, Larry.
You do.
I'm very good about it.
Very good about it. Well, that should be hashtag ain't it the truth. Don't get around.
You know, Larry, I think we've been here, 12 years together?
Ooh, more than that, I think.
13?
13, 14.
13, 14. Usually at the burlesque
Time
shows.
flies.
Yeah, and I feel like this one is the perfect song for this room and for our audience. They're very appreciative. They're slightly quiet, but I think they're just stuffed a little from dinner. Oh, you should slow that down, Larry. This is not a polite room. It's not a proper room. Another bride, another June, another sunny honeymoon, another season, another reason for making whoopee. A lot of shoes, a lot of rides. The groom is nervous, he answers twice. It's really killing that he's so willing to make a whoopee. Picture a little love nest down where the roses cling. Picture the same sweet love nest. Think what a year can bring. He's washing dishes and baby clothes. He's so ambitious, he even sews. But after all, folks, that's what you get, folks, for making whoopee. Tell him, Larry. or maybe less. What's this I hear? You can't confess. She feels neglected and suspected of making whoopee. She sits alone most every night. He doesn't phone her, he doesn't write. He says he's busy, but she says, is he? He's making whoopee. He doesn't make much money, only 5,000 per. Some judge who thinks he's funny says you'll give 6 to her. And he says, Judge, suppose I fail. The judge says, budge right into jail. You better keep her because it's cheaper than making whoopee. You better keep her. I know it's cheaper than making whoopee.
Making whoopee, that's always a good thing to do. Making whoopee.
Kind of depends on where you're at, actually.
And the time of day.
And the time of day. Larry, I think this might be the one that we've done the longest. In the entire time that we've been here, we do it a lot. It gets requested. We're happy to oblige. I always hate it when Comic-Con comes to town because I'm usually coming home from a show and they say, it's Jessica Rabbit. And I'm, no, it's CJ. But, you know, I'll get famous however I gotta.
Absolutely. And it's still one of my favorite songs. I love this one.
Oh, there's Roger Rabbit right there. You had plenty of money in 1922. You let other women make a fool of you. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here and get me some money too. You're sitting there wondering what it's all about. You ain't got no money, then they'll put you out. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here and give me some money too. Larry, give me some money. Prepared 20 years ago, you wouldn't be wandering now from door to door. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here and get me some money too. Well, I fell for your jiving and I took you in. All you got to offer me's a drink of gin. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here and get me some money too. 22. You let other women make a fool of you. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here and get me some money too. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Like my other men do. Like all my other men do. That never gets old.
Never
I
gets
always
old.
love that. Well, this one actually is an old one. I think we did this one in the movie show, the Silver Screen show, and we talked about the fact that this would be, 1939, 1940 at the Oscars, and the big competition, the big rivalry was between The Wizard of Oz and Gone with the Wind. And of course, history, we know that Gone with the Wind ran away with everything except for Best Song, which went to The Wizard of Oz for a song that I hate, and I therefore will not sing it. You can sing it, Larry.
I'm not singing it.
Okay, well, then I'm going to sing this one. This is the better song from the movie, and I think it's very relevant today, and it's one of our favorites to do. I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain, and my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching. If I only had a brain, I'd unravel every riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain. With the thoughts I'd be thinking, I could be another Lincoln if I only had a brain. I could tell you why the ocean is near the shore. I could think of things I've never thought before, and then I'd sit and think some more. I would not be just a nothing, my head all full of stuffing, my heart all full of pain. Then perhaps I deserve you and be even worthier of you if I only had a brain. I could think of things I'd never thought before, and then I'd sit more, I would not be just a nothing, my head all full of stuffing, my heart all full of pain. Then perhaps I deserve you and be even worthy of you if I only had a brain. Larry, that one always makes me happy. It seems so silly, but it's such a brilliant song. But I think maybe we should do something a little silly.
A little silly?
Yeah, let's get a little silly.
All right.
We're not the most serious people. Are you doing your choo-choo?
I choo-choo.
Let's choo-choo. I gotta get ready for this one.
Ah, we're going to drink on the train.
What else do you do on the train, Larry? I feel like it's still old nuts. I'm taking my earrings off, Larry. Pardon me, boys. Is that the Chattanooga choo-choo? Track 29. Oh, can you give me a shine? Yeah. I can afford to ride the Chattanooga choo-choo. I've got my fare and just a trifle to spare. You leave at Pennsylvania Station about 3:45. Read a magazine and then you're in Baltimore. Dinner in the diner, nothing could be finer than to have your ham and eggs in Carolina. When you hear the whistle blow and 8 to the bar, then you know that Tennessee is not very far. Shovel all the coal in, gotta keep her rolling. Chattanooga, there you are. It's time to take a breath. There's gonna be a certain party at the station, all in satin and lace. I used to call Funny Face. She's gonna cry until I tell her that I'll never roam. So Chattanooga choo-choo, won't you choo-choo me home? Station about 3:45. Read a magazine and then you're in Baltimore. Dinner in the diner, nothing could be finer than to have your ham and eggs in Carolina. When you hear the whistle blow and 8 to the bar, then you know that Tennessee is not very far. Shovel all the coal in, gotta keep her rolling. Chattanooga, there you are. Choo-choo. There's gonna be a certain party at the station, all in satin and lace. I used to call Funny Face. She's gonna cry until I tell her that I'll never roam. So Chattanooga choo-choo, won't you choo-choo me home? Get on board. Get on board. So Chattanooga choo-choo, won't you choo-choo me home?
was a journey.
Yeah, that was a journey. I got a little hot and bothered on that one.
A little hot and
The
bothered.
audience, they were yelling a second ago. I'm not sure if you caught that on camera, but they were loud.
Loud and loud.
Loud and rowdy.
Loud and loud.
One
They
of
were
them-
also lining up for the tip jar, which we haven't talked
Oh.
about. And we should talk a little bit about why we're here.
We are here because this club is very important to us. Larry, this has been going on 13 years. I think it might be closer to 40, though we have been down here doing our thing. And with the loss of some recent clubs, this is our only room, Larry. This is where we do our shows. And you might have seen our Cotton Club show, our Cafe Society show, Speakeasy. Hopefully we'll do the Speakeasy again here soon. But in the meantime, we need to keep these doors open. We love this place. So you can do that. There's obviously there was no charge to get into the show tonight. You can watch it from the comfort of your home. But we would love for your donations that will go to keep this club open and the performers in it able to get by in this time that's just so difficult for everybody that's used to doing this for a living.
And I learned a new word this summer.
You did?
Uh-huh. Venmo.
Venmo.
If you don't know Venmo, you should know Venmo.
Oh, I think they know Venmo. If you want to find the virtual tip jar on Venmo, we would love to have your donations because they're very important to the future of clubs like this one. You can find us at Clock Tower Cabaret on Venmo. It's all one word, no the, at Clock Tower Cabaret.
A little late there.
At,
Yeah,
the at, yes.
But
Larry-
we love the room, so help us keep it going because it is one of the coolest rooms in the city, and will always be if we can just keep it rolling like the songs that we do.
There's definitely nothing like the Clock Tower, and partly because we get to do songs like this one. Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. And little man, little Lola wants you. Make up your mind to have no regrets. Recline yourself, resign yourself, you're through. I always get what I aim for, and your heart and soul is what I came for. Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. Take off your coat, don't you know you can't win? You're no exception to the rule. I'm irresistible, you fool. Give in. Whatever Larry wants, Larry gets, trust me. And little man, little Lola wants you. Make up your mind to have no regrets. Recline yourself, resign yourself, you're through. I always get heart and soul is what I came for. Whatever load wants, load gets. Take off your coat, don't you know you can win? You're no exception to the rule. I'm irresistible, you fool. Give in, give in. You'll never win. Give in. Oh, Larry, I might give in, actually. I'm having so much fun actually being here. But one thing that I think we have to do, because it wouldn't be a CJ and Larry show if we didn't give a little tribute to Bessie Smith. And if you got to give tribute to Bessie Smith, you got to give tribute to Nina Simone. Yes. And I think we can do that all at once with this next song. And it's perfect for the clock tower. We do it all the time. We love it. It's warm in here, Larry. This actually might be terribly wrong. Want a little sugar in my bowl. Want a little sweetness down in my soul. I could stand some loving, oh, so bad. I feel so funny, I feel so sad. One little steam on my clothes. Maybe I can't fix things up so they'll go. What's the matter, Daddy? Come on and save my soul. I want some sugar in my bowl. I ain't fooling. I want some sugar in my bowl. Been acting different, I've been told. Soothe me, I want some sugar in my bowl. I want some steam on my clothes. Maybe I can fix things up so they'll go. What's the matter, Daddy? Come on and save my soul. I want some sugar in my bowl. I ain't fooling. I want some sugar in my bowl.
Not some sweet and low stuff. Pure sugar. Pure sugar. Speaking of sugar and sweet and low, and the good times roll. I forgot to celebrate last year my being behind a piano for 60 years.
60 years?
Yeah. This fall it'll be, I think, 61, but who's counting? And for sure I have fallen in love and had affairs with a lot of pianos. A lot of different kind of pianos. Some small, some large, some thin, some tall. All of them had 88 keys. Most of them had 88 keys. Well, not most of them. Some of them had 88 keys. It actually all worked. But I have loved every one of those pianos throughout the years, which obviously leads me to this song. I love a piano. I love a piano. I love to hear somebody play upon a piano. A grand piano, it simply carries me away. I know a fine way to treat a Steinway. I love to run my fingers over the keys, the ivories, and with the pedal I like to meddle, not only tunes from old Broadway. I'm so delighted when I'm invited to hear a long-haired genius play. So you can keep your fiddle and your bow, give me a Piano. I like to stop right beside an upright or a high-tone baby grand. I love a piano. I love to hear somebody playing upon the piano, a grand piano. It simply carries me away. I know a fine way to treat a Steinway. I love to run my fingers over the keys, the plastic keys, and with the pedal I love to meddle, not only tunes from old Broadway. I'm so delighted when I'm invited to hear a long-haired genius play. So you can keep your fiddle and your bow can be a Piano. I like to stop right beside an upright or a high tone baby. Talk about your baby, high tone baby. Talk about your baby, high tone, a baby grand. Not your little spit it, but my baby grand. Yeah.
Larry, I think it was 10 years before I knew that you actually could sing.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's still up for debate.
Well, I like it.
Oh, my goodness. Let me take a little quick sip here.
Larry, you remember, I think it was, 2016, right here on this stage, and we released a little album that we did called Just You and Me, and we had the most fun putting that album together. It was an adventure.
It was an adventure. The first time we had done that type of a venue that night here.
Yeah.
You know.
It was a big night for us. It was great. At the Clock Tower, which was the only natural choice for us to do that. By the way, Venmo, at Clock Tower Cabaret. But on that CD, I think the first song that really clicked and made us want to keep going was this next one. It's an old song, and one that we've always loved doing. So I think we'll do it forever, Larry. It's not the pale moon that excites me, that thrills and delights me. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. It isn't your sweet conversation that brings these sensations. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. When you're in my arms and I feel you so close to me, all my wildest dreams came true. I need no soft light to enchant me. If you would only grant me the right to hold you ever so tight and to feel in the night the nearness of you. When you're in my arms and I feel you so close to me, all my wildest dreams came true. I need no soft light to enchant me. If you would only grant me the right to hold you ever so tight and to feel in the night the nearness of you. I love hearing you play that one, Larry. That's one of my favorites. Speaking of favorites, I think we all have that movie that we will watch over and over and over again until the end of time, and it will make us laugh every single time, no matter what we know is coming. It's always going to make us crack up. And for me and my mother, that movie is the Pink Panther,
Ah, yes.
because Clouseau is such a wonderful idiot. I love him so much for that. And so the scene that always sticks out to me is when he's dancing around the fireplace and wherever they're at. And he's dancing backwards and he's lost, but it makes me laugh every single time. But that song is actually a beautiful song. And so we kind of grabbed it and we started doing that song. If you are a native Italian speaker, I'm sorry, but I can do better than Sinatra because he was terrible. So it's not going to be worse than that. You're going to have fun.
All right.
Meglio stasera che domani, oh my, domani chi lo sa quel che sarà. Non mi dire d'aspettare il domani che verrà e una porta che tu chiudi fra me e te. Se stasera ti decidi a rispondermi di sì, i domani che verranno li dedico solo a te. Meglio stasera che domani, oh my, domani chi lo sa quel che sarà. Nasce il giorno muore e la notte porterà l'incertezza del domani, chissà, chissà. Basta un desiderio solo a non farti riposare e una pulce sull'anzuolo che dormire non ti fa. Meglio stasera che domani, oh my, domani chi lo sa quel che sarà. Stasera che domani, oh my, domani chi lo sa quel che sarà.
Yeah.
Larry, you still got it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Well, I hope I never lose it.
Me too.
This has sort of been like a little look into the future with this. It's not forced retirement. I'm not done yet with this time off.
No, and hopefully none of us is done yet, including this club. We love it so much. We'll tell you again, if you would like to tip the club, if you would like to help keep the doors open, Venmo at Clock Tower Cabaret. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Larry, I think there's only one appropriate way to end this show, and so we're going to end it on the song that I think is the most appropriate and the most hopeful that we could possibly end it on, and it's this one. Thank you so much for joining us. Maybe we'll see you again in the near future.
Very near future, we hope.
I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces all day through. In that small cafe, the park across the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut trees, the wishing well. I'll be seeing you in every lovely that's light and gay. I'll always think of you that way. I'll find you in the morning sun, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing you in every lovely summer's day. Everything that's light and gay. I'll always think of you that way. Find you in the morning sun, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing